And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he hasn't slowed down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Viper's become even more proficient with that devastating RKO.
Over 15 years into his WWE career, there were a few firsts left for Randy Orton to conquer. But he found one when he beat Bobby Roode and captured the United States Championship for the very first time.
Wisely bringing the action back into the ring.
Michael mentioned Randy Orton's United States title win, and true to Orton form, it came out of nowhere. After a quickly intensifying rivalry, the Viper beat the Glorious One at Fastlane for the one title he had yet to claim.
In the process, Orton became only the 10th person in WWE history to become a Grand Slam champion, which requires you hold the tag titles, the United States title, the Intercontinental title, and a WWE championship. Another apex for the Apex Predator. For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, two things are critical. One, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a master in psychological warfare. And number two, stay away from the RKO.
And he's heading back in.
Oh, impactful slam!
The Apex Predator is so dangerous in so many ways that what you said earlier, Corey, is more than accurate. Randy Orton can slither his way into an opponent's mind and then end it all with one RKO.
Randy Orton does unbelievable things when he hears the voices in his head. The Viper's opponents must try to escape the psychological torture and at all costs stay far away from the RKO. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
Man.
The Devil's favorite demon with the Devil's favorite sidewalk slam.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Oh, distance there.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Got him.
DDT.
Boy, Randy Orton never stops.
No one ever thought anyone other than The Undertaker would have the power to perform the tombstone. What's frightening is, Kane's version is just as powerful. Suplex!
For Kane, the power of the tombstone will end a match, but it only begins there. Kane wants to use the tombstone to end a superstar's career and send them straight to the fiery pits of hell.
Kane's incredible power is on full display in the form of the tombstone power driver. We've seen the Demon destroy giants with the maneuver. Superstars like The Undertaker and the 400-plus-pound mastodon, Vader.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Oh, man, that hurt the back. Spine rattling. Randy Orton is one of the most dominant competitors in WWE history with few weaknesses. Corey, How would you target the Apex Predator?
One needs to look at Orton's medical history for the key. More than anything else, shoulder injuries have put the Viper on the sideline.
Going for broke. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Corey brought up Orton's many shoulder injuries earlier, and my quick research corroborates that. He suffered.
And here comes Randy Orton.
Got to get back in the ring.
We might just have a count out on our hands, Cole.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
What have we got here? He's a spinning ball of energy.
Randy Orton isn't liking this.
Given the enormity of Kane's debut at Bad Blood 97, some felt it was just a matter of time before the Big Red Machine owned WWE Gold. At the 1998 King of the Ring, Kane showed his full destructive powers when he defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE Championship.
The strikes Kane has taken are starting to take a toll on the monster.
Oh man, Kane is really feeling the pressure.
The match between Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin showed just what kind of horrible abuse both men were willing to endure. Their first blood match for the WWE Championship was so highly anticipated. Tickets for the show sold out months in advance.
I know all about the 1998 King of the Ring because A, I was watching on pay-per-view, and B, it's one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. The atrocities witnessed that night between Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin were unspeakable.
Destroy your face.
To the heart.
And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
One of the most frightening sights in WWE history was when Kane walked through hell and debuted at Bad Blood 1997. Here was someone who was the same size and possessed the same powers as The Undertaker. And Kane committed the heinous act, giving his brother a tombstone in the middle of the ring.
It was chilling just seeing Kane tear the door off the Hell in a Cell. What some people forget is that when this occurred, many people didn't know the identity of this mysterious being who was led to the ring by Paul Bearer and summoned from the fire of hell.
All people knew was that at Bad Blood 97, a monster stood nose to nose with The Undertaker and left him out cold in the middle of the ring following a tombstone piledriver. Bad Blood 97 will go down as one of the most unforgettable nights in WWE history.
What a stomp! Good grief!
We may very well be witnessing one of the greatest episodes of Raw in recent memory.
He's got the shoulders down. And he got a near fall out of it.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. These guys giving the sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an incredible match. Dangerously close to getting counted out.
Definitely cutting it close, Michael.
Beautiful technique.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down. Kane with the excellent move to get out. You're tuned in to Monday Night Raw live and in high definition. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Incoming. Kane in a precarious situation.
Nope.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the 1960s all the way to today.
Yeah, Cole, it all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA and AWA, even took on Bruno Sammartino in New York City.
You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Barely.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. He has him right where he wants him.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Kane is looking to end this.
He's teetering on the edge here. Here it comes. Looking for
Choke slam straight to hell.
Kane sees the opportunity to go high. Whoa! He's calling for it.
Oh, nasty impact.
Kane gonna go up high.
There's nothing more intimidating than when the Big Red Machine stalks his opponent. Everyone knows it's just a matter of time before they suffer total annihilation at the hands of Kane. You gotta believe this one's over.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Kane will methodically stalk his prey. The Big Red Machine looks to destroy his adversaries and beat them into submission before he drags their carcass back.
Here it comes. Looking for
Choke slam straight to hell.
too close for cover. The Viper just will not die here tonight.
And Kane manages to reverse out of that one. Vicious strike.
Ooh, what impact. Look out, down he goes. And he might not get back up. Hellacious power slam.
What's the next move for Kane to turn things around quickly to remain in this thing? I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
When this guy's on, look out.
What a strike.
The excellent move to get out.
Drop kick. It hits the mark.
Harsh impact. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
Kane is looking to end this.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. He's a spinning ball of energy.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
Tombstone pile driver. Nailed it. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
Too soon.
Ooh.
He's lining him up.
Kane, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Choke slam straight to hell. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
And that's the match.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
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 Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
This must be it.
Oh, my.
Splash.
Massive.
Oh, drop kick. Here we go. Oh, what impact.
Oh, man, Randy Savage is really feeling the pressure.
I gotta say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles.
When it comes to brutality, I would agree with Michael Cole's assessment that this match shares similarities with the 2016 Reigns Styles match. Though for me, the biggest story of that night came after the match.
I'd agree with that for sure. Absolutely nobody thought they'd see Seth Rollins on that night, especially Roman Reigns.
We're famous, sir.
And there's the reversal from Randy Savage. Scoop slam.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy my in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
This is a treacherous match indeed, as Corey was saying. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen Extreme Rules matches result in broken bones, stitches, and even trips to a medical facility.
Yeah, but despite all those inherent dangers, these superstars still willingly sign up for Extreme Rules matches. That's what amazes me the most.
Neck breaker. That could be it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Back in from the floor.
Oh, here it comes.
Pile driver.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Shoulders onto that. He's done it. He's done it. I can't believe it. He's done it.
And so it begins. Despite triple threats being every man for himself, history has shown that the match's dynamics can create unlikely alliances. A participant must be ready to endure double-team attacks at any time.
It's worth noting that a lot of people give ECW credit for popularizing the triple threat match back in the mid to late 1990s.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oof. Oh, my goodness. Crushing it. Boom. Here is Roman Reigns in position now.
Don't you dare get up, man.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
The steps connect.
That hurt me just watching.
History was with Roman Reigns at the 32nd WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas. The big dog was on the hunt that night and defeated Triple H to become the WWE Champion in front of more than 100,000 screaming members of the WWE Universe. On that night, Reigns would not be denied.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Anytime a WWE Championship changes hands, it's historic. But the conflict between Triple H and Roman Reigns was so intense that the only place their differences could be settled was WrestleMania.
The odds were against Roman Reigns in every possible way at the 32nd Showcase of the Immortals. The game, Triple H was ready to take Reigns down once and for all, but the big dog had other ideas as he beat the odds and became WWE Champion.
Oh, Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
What a clothesline! Ouch! You gotta believe this one's over.
Seems like Roman Reigns has lost a step. We're all going to find out what he's made of here in this triple threat match.
This triple threat match really seems to be getting the best of him here, guys. I don't like his chances.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, but this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
You know, these guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. Not so fast.
At 2016's Clash of Champions, it was another classic triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship.
Big move coming.
Wait, boom! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of the match, guys.
Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, and it's a reversal. The triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship was another example of the incredible competition between the female superstars of WWE. Charlotte was physically dominant and fighting off the challenges of Bayley and Sasha Banks. At one point, the Queen even landed a moonsault on both their opponents at the same time. But the Boss and Bayley put it all on the line and kept fighting.
There were several near pinfalls during this battle, but in the end, as it should be, the Queen exhibited her genetic superiority by fighting off both her challengers. After drilling Bayley with a boot to the face, the Queen pinned the hugger and retained her Raw Women's Championship.
There's no doubt Roman Reigns has a long career in front of him. But guys, if he chose to hang him up today, I'd say he's a surefire Hall of Famer.
Man, this has been a great matchup.
Focusing more on Michael's Hall of Fame argument. Going for it all here.
Shining Wizard! Wow, what a gritty performance. What a combination, Cole. That might just do it here.
Lightning fast reflexes.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Got the leg. Bang and screw. That'll tear your knee up. Whoa.
Superman punch. Good night.
There is no toppling the Roman Empire tonight.
Step up, Enziguri.
Gutbuster. Dominating shoulder tackle.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
Nailed it.
Neck breaker.
He wants no part of the outside.
Uh-oh. Oh, nasty impact.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Oh, what impact.
This one's over, guys.
And a pin attempt. Oh, how resilient was that?
What a match.
I've seen countless triple threat matches over the years, and I can confidently say that this one ranks right up there with some of the all-time best. Neck breaker. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks. This has been a war.
Back in the ring again.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Oh! Ah, what a neck breaker. A second time.
Ooh, what impact. We may be looking at our winner here.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Not yet.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Hooked up and thunderous slam.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Beautiful technique.
Neckbreaker. This might be it.
Oh, my.
This is it. Might be too late for him, but don't tell him that. Look at that.
Harsh impact.
Nice. Shut it down.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Super kick. And there it is, boys.
We've got to cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Not yet.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Here is Roman Reigns in position now.
Back in the ring now.
Look at this. Oh, clothesline.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
You gotta believe this one's over. What an assault.
Going for the cover.
And the triple threat is over. This place is going nuts.
This is it, folks. Fatal four-way action.
Call the cops, Cole, because I have a feeling this fatal four-way is going to steal the show.
Ollie, down.
Russian leg sweep.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
And the DDT.
Back between the ropes. Back in the ring now.
Beautiful technique.
A knee drop.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Ooh! And he's heading back in.
Oh, look at it. Boom, what impact.
Rough landing. Swinging neck breaker. There are two things that are crucial for success in a fatal four-way match: being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count out and no disqualification means anything can happen and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against three other opponents.
Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being resourceful in a fatal four-way match. That reminded me of the #1 contenders match we saw on Raw in April of 2017. Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James collided to see who would face Bayley for her Raw Women's Championship. Let's just say in the end, Miss Bliss took advantage of a situation.
The 5 Feet of Fury has her master's and doctorate in timing and resourcefulness. After Nia Jax sent Mickie James flying off the top rope and flattened Sasha Banks with a Samoan drop, Bliss blasted Nia out of the ring with a dropkick and pinned the Boss to become #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship. It was brilliant. There's a mistake I've noticed that a lot of superstars make in a fatal four-way match. They check with the referee to confirm that the referee counted 2 and that it was not a 3 count. Sometimes they argue with the referee. In a fatal four-way, if you take the time to argue with the referee about the count, somebody's going to attack you, and it's going to be too late.
Corey, I have to agree with you on a point you made earlier. Sometimes superstars get into a war of words with the official about if a pinfall attempt resulted in a 2 or 3 count. In a fatal four-way match, you have 2 other opponents, not including the person you tried to pin. If a superstar's not careful, they could end up on the wrong side of an attack.
Look, I understand the intent, but a fatal four-way match is not the time nor place to enter into a war of words with the official over the 3 count. that's when you're most likely to feel the wrath of one of the other opponents in the match. Allow me to take you back to December 7th, 2015, and one of the largest matches in WWE history, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. You had the Usos, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns versus the Wyatt family against the League of Nations against Team ECW. From the moment the bell rang, it was absolute chaos.
Byron, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match that you spoke of. Look out! Look. Oh, my goodness, this hurts! Oh!
That might be enough.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Neck breaker. When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Yeah, he's a superstar that can flip the switch and get after you.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Ooh, neck breaker.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, that was unreal. This one's over, guys.
Harsh impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, what impact.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
The Fatal 4-Way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Big headbutt. This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree.
Corey, you talked about the ground rules of a Fatal 4-Way match. One thing to keep in mind is that depending on the stipulation, there could be eliminations in the match, meaning that once a superstar is pinned, taps out, is counted out, or is disqualified, they are eliminated from the match. But the battle wages on.
And a stipulation can change the entire complexion of the match. As one may think, a Fatal 4-Way can see an interesting breakdown of temporary allies. No countouts and no disqualifications means anything can happen, and it can happen anywhere. When I talk about Fatal 4-Way matches, I always think back to the classic battle at Backlash 2007 between Shawn Michaels, John Cena.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
The shoulders are down. 2. Digging deep for a kick out.
Gonna take more than that.
He's definitely tapped a power source.
Schoolboy out of nowhere. 1, 2. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
Wow, I thought this was over.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. Now back to the ring.
And it's reversed. Reverses that one.
Neck breaker. Ouch.
Scoop slam. What a stomp. Good grief.
Ooh, right to the face.
Hooked up.
The kiss. Sister Abigail.
The succubus strikes again.
Cover here. Bray Wyatt with the victory.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Backbreaker.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. Wisely bringing the action back into the ring. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Super kick!
Nailed it. Oh, nasty impact. Are you kidding me?
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex!
Back in the ring now.
Since there are no disqualifications in a fatal four-way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination fatal four-way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Byron, you touched on something earlier that's worth repeating. If you're a superstar competing in a fatal four-way elimination match and the competitor is eliminated, they can look to settle a score and affect the outcome of the match later. That's always a possibility in a fatal four-way match because of the no disqualification stipulation.
Michael, that's what I like to call an occupational hazard. We saw an example of that in 2016 during the fatal four-way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. The Miz was eliminated from the match, but let's say he had a major influence on the outcome of the contest. That's Dean Ambrose. Something that a superstar must remember in a fatal four-way match is that there are no countouts and no disqualifications. I love the sound of that. Just think of all the possibilities. The match can end up in a brawl in the crowd or on the stage or in the locker room, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Oh my gosh, what a dive!
Corey, as you mentioned before, I know how fond you are of contests that have the no count-out, no disqualification stipulations attached to them. For a superstar competing in a fatal four-way, they have to remember that could mean being the victim of a brutal assault, and they never see it coming.
That's exactly right, Michael. Since the fatal four-way is no count-out and no disqualification, an attack can come by way of one of the opponents in a match lurking outside the ring, just waiting for the right time to strike or outside interference. And it's all legal.
And Hideo Itami reverses it.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. And Hideo Itami shows no mercy.
That poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Hideo Itami is being shown the ropes here tonight, folks. What can he do to get out of this? The four-way match is clearly getting the better of him here.
Looks to me like he's on Dream Street right now, fellas. That's not a place you want to be when you're in the ring with these three guys. History was made on Monday Night Raw the night after 2016 SummerSlam event. It was a special fatal four-way elimination match to crown a new Universal Champion. Victory could only be achieved by pinfall or submission. Either Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, or Big Cass would leave the new Universal Champion.
Oh, what a combo!
There is definitely a big fight feel, a main event feel that night on Raw as Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Big Cass collided in an epic battle. Each superstar tried to be as calculated as possible in their attacks. The WWE Universe looked on in awe when Roman Reigns dove over the top rope out on the floor and dropped Big Cass in KO.
And it looked like Big Cass asserted his dominance. Kevin Owens eliminated the 7-footer with a frog splash. But when Triple H appeared and pedigreed a battered Roman Reigns,
Here we go.
Oh, knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
this one's over, guys. Oh, man, Roman Reigns doesn't even know where he is.
Yeah, let's hope he can keep this kind of effort going. Hooked up, and
Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
We know what Reigns is looking to do.
beautiful technique.
There is no toppling the
Roman Reigns has got the WWE Universe paying close attention here.
He's got him on his heels and shows
Superman punch.
there is no toppling the Roman Empire tonight.
One kicks out in time.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Many times in a fatal four-way match, we've seen superstars join forces for the moment in taking out a dominant entity. This could be someone like Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, and Nia Jax as examples. When a superstar has that type of power and can be that dominant, competitors will put their differences aside in hopes of eliminating that force from the match.
Shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times throughout history where superstars have joined forces in a fatal four-way match in hopes of eliminating, by pinning or incapacitating, that dominant force. Sometimes interesting alliances are formed. We saw that at the 33rd WrestleMania during the Raw Women's Championship match.
We sure did, Michael. Nia Jax dominated Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and the Boss Sasha Banks in the early going. While they recovered out on the floor, they realized for that moment they were stronger together. The decorated champions eliminated Jax after a triple powerbomb.
Inverted power slam.
Wow. Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body. That should do it. Roman Reigns' chances just went from bad to worse. Whack. Like harsh impact.
But I don't know how much gas.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. This match has been non-stop since the bell rang.
Crucifix.
Crucifix, we got to cover.
Yeah, let's hope he can keep this kind of effort going.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Look at this.
Whack. Michael, that gives me meaning to have a seat. What an assault on Roman Reigns.
Here we go. Kinshasa.
What an assault on Roman Reigns.
Scoop slam. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
When you're tear the features clean off your face.
Games. There's a pin now. And Hideo Itami reverses it.
Ooh.